Hi all and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to paint some roses in different patterns and style and colors. So let's get quickly started on this first painting where I am trying to paint three roses on either side, that is the edges, and this is in the color of pink and magenta and green I have used here, which is grass green along with phthalo green. So this is the color combination right in front of you, and this is really very simple to paint. You can use different sizes brush. For this I have used, I think, one brush size, and for detailing you can use the finer ones. So you can practice along. You need to draw very thin lines towards the center, and as you move outwards you need to thicken the petal size, and then you get the entire rose picture. Once the first layer is dried, you can use a darker shade. I'm using magenta here to add fine lines and give it some in-depth appearance. So you can just keep on repeating these steps. And now we are just adding some details to the painting with darker reds and adding the darker greens on the leaves with some shades of yellows as well. And now this painting is almost ready. This is an A6 size paper, so I think this was a tiny floral painting tutorial for you. I hope you enjoyed the first video, and now we can go to the next painting, which is again rose florals only, but this painting is kind of abstract, has different kinds of florals, so it's kind of a multi floral bouquet, which I think you will enjoy while painting. Use different shades of warm tones such as again magenta, orange, ochre and crimson red. All these different shades you can put it here. So I'm just simply putting some deep pigmented dots and then pulling it out with a thicker brush outwards, and you can draw the florals nearby, leaving some little white space. Keep on painting the roses in between these abstract florals in different colors, so it will give you a nice appearance, nice picture that you are trying to paint here. Always remember to complement your colors well, so try to use blues with yellows and greens and browns with purples, or blues and pinks with fluorescent greens. Such kind of combinations would make the painting look very bright and vivid. So color combinations is an important aspect that one should remember while painting. And I'm using very out of the blue colors here, that is these are not red roses or pink roses, but I'm using purples and greens and sapphire blue colors to paint the flowers. So this is a kind of a different approach. This is what happens in abstract drawing, so you can just play around with the toning down the saturation of these colors by adding whites, or you can add a little bit of more water and reduce the pigmentation at the same time. So I think this is how you can continue to paint, and just at the blank spaces you can add these fluorescent green leaves. As you can see, I'm halfway done with the detailing now, and you can keep on adding these black outlines here and there to give it a little cartoonish effect, if you like to call it that way, or you can just leave out on detailing the leaves with the black, and you can just stick to the flowers as well. So it's completely up to you how you like to do the detailings. So I like to put black everywhere, so it completes the picture. Just a few more strokes here and there, and then I think this painting is almost ready, and then we can move to the third painting, which is again around the roses. So let's try that. And I think all these paintings took me around 30 to 35 minutes to complete it. These are very short paintings on a very small size paper, and as a beginner you can try it on your own, because it will take less time first of all, and secondly these are very simple to follow. So this painting is ready, and you can see how vibrant and colorful it looks. It can be the cover of your cards, pictures, or whatever you like for simple decoration. And these are the shades that I've been using to paint this painting. Hope you enjoyed it, and now let's move on to the third painting, which is exclusively for roses, bouquet, and in different shades of roses. So this is the third painting we are going to make, and for this I'll start with a purple rose from the corner of the upper left side of the paper. Very light purple tone I'm using here, and for detailing part I'll use a bit darker shade, but in the starting steps you have to be very careful with your shades. Try to use as lighter tone as possible, and then following the same steps I'm using the lightest tones of different bright shades. This is baby pink, and then you can switch to different colors. I think this is somewhere between a mix of yellow and brown. So this is one of my favorite colors that I like to use a lot for vibrancy. This is orange, I guess the lightest shade of orange I'm using here for roses, and this picture is coming out pretty well. I'm really happy just drawing the petals here and there, and I hope it turns out good. It actually turned out really good, as I expected it to be. Then I'm using some brown, lightest shade of brown, and then I'll put some detailings later on, and keep on drawing one after the another so that the first layer dries up nicely. Now I'm here using, I think this is cobalt blue or some mix of cobalt and Prussian blue here. So this is almost the sixth rows of the painting, and then I'll paint one more, and then I think we will complete the ratio of painting. This is, I think, red that I'm using, and it has actually become very dark. I wanted it to be lighter, but I think I added too much paint while painting this one. And now it's time to add the details, so I'm using a 1 to 2 tone darker of the previous paint so that it gives us the nice detailed effect. Keep repeating it until you are done with all the flowers that you have painted so far. Once you have painted the leaves with the light green shade, you can start to add a darker pigmented shade of green to add the highlights in the leaves, and then you can add tinier leaves here and there in different darker shade of green. Then you can just allow it to dry for some time and then add spiny details to the larger leaves that you have painted. Add a few more leaves of lighter shade here and there after doing the detailings on the larger leaves, and I think this rose bouquet is also almost ready. Detailing is really the key to any painting that you want to paint, because it adds life to your picture, it adds meaning to it, it adds depth to it. So if you want your paintings to look really different and lively and much more fun, then you should definitely pay attention to the detailing part. And of course, precision is the key. You need to be precise while using your brush, and yeah, that is how you paint. Adding a few black leaves here and there just for adding some highlighting component to the painting. I think then all the elements will come out really well, and that is how I actually wanted this to look like, and it is perfectly looking the way I wanted it to be. And with some little more details, this painting would be ready to be used for decoration purposes. You can pick your own colors according to what you like. This is completely random. I had no plan as such to use these shades. It just happened to be in my palette, so I used them one by one. You can see closely how detailed this work is, and you can practice on your own. These are very small tiny paintings that you can do anytime you like. So these are the 3 paintings that I have shown you, and these are the shades that I have used to paint all the 3 paintings of roses. I hope you liked this video, and if you really liked it, then please like the video and share it with your friends. Comment what you like about it and what more you'd like to see on my channel, and subscribe if you're new to this channel. Of course, your support is very important to grow my channel, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye, with much more interesting work. Thank you.